There you are. Good to see you. Headed to a funeral today. So as you can see, I'm up. It's early. It's early. You don't know if it's early or not. I guess you don't. You might think this is pre-recorded, but this is actually live, right? So got up early today, got dressed, headed to a funeral today. And so whenever that happens, and unfortunately it happens more and more at my age. Whenever that happens, it's a chance to reflect, right? It's a chance to go, oh wow, well, what's the legacy? What's this life left behind? What's this? If I died today, what would be my legacy? And you think about these kinds of things. And so this all comes at a very pertinent time for me. I'm in the process now of creating some content where I very much intend to pay it forward, to leave something for others. Now, I'm only 58 and I'm healthy, so I don't want you to think anything weird. Like I don't have some weird diagnosis or anything. But I titled this one, Life Projects, Funerals, and Legacy, because I want you guys to think about some things. So like I'm headed to a funeral today. The guy who the funeral's for, he was just driving his car. He was driving his car, had a heart attack. The car swerved into a pole, dead. In all respects, from what I understand, healthy person. Like this wasn't expected, right? It wasn't like he was driving around with nitroglycerin tablets in his chest pocket, waiting to starve off the next attack. It was, he was driving along, he had a heart attack, drove into a pole. Now, we hear more and more about all-cause death and all these things, and I'm not going to roll down those conspiracy rolls, right? Like when seemingly healthy people just drop over dead, that's an alarming thing. But let's try and skip past that, and let's just look at what's there. So, heart attack, swerves in the pole, dead. Some people are like, oh my goodness, what a way to go. So I feel so sorry for them. Blah, 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 blah. I don't feel sorry for them at all. If you're saved, if you have a relationship with Christ, and you know that your last breath here is your first breath there, for me, it's all like, how quick can I go? How quick can I go? I mean, to be driving along, seemingly healthy, and then heart attack, dead, getting your ticket out of will call with Jesus, that to me is like, wow, what a blessing, right? Quick, going quick. Not laying in a bed for 3 years, sick, waiting for your ticket to get punched. So in that regard, I feel good for the man. I feel good that he was able to go quickly and unexpectedly, okay? But that leads to the next part of the conversation. People get left behind. Wives, children, co-workers. And what are you leaving behind for people? So I think about these life projects. We, Mañana No Mas, have had the absolute pleasure of working with a new client and helping them fulfill a life project. I really don't know if I want to go into like their names or anything yet. What is it that I want to share with you? I get emails like this. Thank you, Kurt. I'm reading this off an email. Thank you, Kurt. I'm placing full confidence in you and your skills, talents, and team. You all are the missing link, which, let's say Bob, right? I'm going to change the name, which Bob and I both feel will make our dream a reality. We realize that there will be many changes that need to be made in the future and that we can depend on you for all the support we need. We hope that you benefit handsomely from this project. And they end this with, God has blessed us with you, and we know that he is leading us in the right direction. By the way, how was your mountain bike weekend? When it comes to clients, I couldn't ask for better clients in that regard. Do you hear the sentiment that's in that email? That is that to me is that's all of it, right? They appreciate our expertise. They value me as a person. They know that we have what it takes to get them to their success, and they acknowledge it, right? Like you really can't get to a better outcome than that. There's another one. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there's one where he says, there's so many good ones. Yeah. There's one where he says he's trying to tell his wife how appreciative he is that his years worth of hard work have become a reality based on working with Manana No Mas and getting the website to a live state. So he's working on a life project, a legacy project, and he's got years worth of content. But every time he tried to put it online or try to make a cohesive project out of it, it didn't pick up, right? It just didn't land. And so I heard Manana No Mas. I've been working with them directly, getting their program online. We committed to a timeline, a very tight timeline, about getting their MVP up, right? Minimal viable project, and getting that up online so that people could see what they're building. And then the rest of it's kind of being built in public. It's kind of a cool deal. We got the first set of courses up. We got, the content pages up. We started working on search engine optimization and CRM tools and all those things. And that's the technical side of things. But beyond the technical side of things is when you're an agency, you want to work with the people that you want to work with, right? And so I chose these guys. I chose them. I bid the job. I went after it. I sold them as much as they sold me. That's like this perfect relationship situation. And now I am working with people that have an appreciation for what we do, and we get to appreciate what they've done. And together we get to create a life project and a legacy project. As I started out, I'm going to a funeral today. Guy's life is over, right? The people that I'm working with on this project, they are long in the tooth. These guys are older than me. And so when they're very upfront about it, they're like, this is a life project. I want to leave a legacy behind. I want to get this thing built before I pass. Like, there's responsibility that comes with that. I believe there's a certain way that we need to interact with people in that phase of life. We need to respect them. And obviously, based on the emails I've received back, we've succeeded in showing that level of respect. We've shown that respect from meeting our deadlines, providing great product, great service, timely responses. All of that stuff comes to play. So my hope is, as this project unfolds, we're going to get these guys on a podcast episode, I think, for Manana No Mas, and kind of talk about what was the process. How did you like working with Manana No Mas? What was it like to get your content up and organized? I hope that all works out. So what am I taking away? Like, I'm always coming to you guys with messages like, here's my message for the day. I hope that you blah, blah, blah. So what am I taking away from today? Well, I've got a successful life project that we're working on for a client, and it's launching and it's doing well. They've already got colleges that want to sign up to take the course. So they're doing great, right? They've already got things in motion. It's already working. For me, when I think about this, like as I'm coming to you guys today, I want to think, what are my life projects? Like, if I just help everybody else start their own e-learning website or membership website and build their legacy product, what is my legacy? So part of my legacy is that I've helped people build this stuff, right? We are a cog in that machine. Oh, it's early for me. We're a cog in that machine. However, I also think of the Power Sport Academy. That's my legacy to the power sports world. I think about WP Agency Academy. That's going to be my legacy to the WordPress world. WordPress took a pretty big hit this week. A whole family of really well-known, powerful plugins basically got shut down and redirected into some directory website. And people are losing their minds over it. The products still work. The plugins still work. You can still buy the stuff. It's just not represented the way that it used to be, and people are having a short circuit about it. And when I think in those terms, it's like, you know, I need to build my legacy product before things overly consolidate, right? So when WordPress has a big event like that, people either find out about WordPress and they got to learn about it, which means we need a place to put them, WP Agency Academy. Or let's say that you are an agency already, but you're not really a successful agency. You're an agency and you're muddling through, and you're using some of these tools like Cadence or the event calendar or something like that. And then all of a sudden their website's gone, right? And you're like, but I'm using these tools and the website's gone and I don't know what to do. You see, if you had taken courses at WP Agency Academy, you would understand, what is open source? Where do these files live? How can I keep things updated? What are good alternatives in case something ceases to exist, right? And so then you kind of go at things with strategy rather than emotion, strategy rather than, impromptu actions. And so those are legacy pieces for me. So when I think about life projects, and legacy, and I lay that against a funeral, I think to myself, okay, there's a sense of urgency. What can I get done before people have to go to my funeral? And so I've already got the Power Sport Academy. I've already got WP Agency Academy. I've already got Sunflower Launch. The next one we're working on is the Pedal Academy. I love bicycling. It's a major component of my life. And the more kids I can get on bikes, the happier I'm going to be, just to be honest with you. And so we're working on what we consider to be a legacy project, where we're going to work on a project that helps parents understand a process and how to get their kids on bikes, right? Like through NICA organizations, actual competition, mountain bikes, all those kinds of things. So we're working on that. And it makes me wonder, like, what's your life project? What's your legacy? What are you hoping to leave behind? It can be a macabre subject, absolutely, right? Like if we say, oh, well, death is right around the corner, what are you leaving behind? It sounds a little dramatic, but it's a fair question. The fair question is, what piece of knowledge, Chris at Lifter LMS, he says everybody has a course inside of them, right? Well, that's true. Everybody has something that they can teach, but like, what would be your legacy project? What would be something that, and maybe if you just had a little bit of help, right? Maybe someone helps you with the website. Maybe someone helps you with the curriculum. Maybe someone helps you with the video production. Maybe someone helps you with graphics, like whatever the help is that's needed. But what would be your life project? What would be your legacy piece that you could leave behind when it's your time to go, and know that everything is handled? It's a fair question. I'm going to leave you with that one, folks. Hope you have yourselves a great week. And hey, it's Steve. Look at that. Hey, Steve. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm whispering today. Maybe I'm just thinking about the funeral thing. I don't know. I got up, got dressed for a funeral, and here we are. But Steve, you've been posting up lately. Good stuff too. Right back at you. Folks, I am going to leave for now. I want you to think about that. life projects, and it's not to sell for mañana no más. It's for yourself, right? If you need help, let us know. But life projects, legacy projects, and then like what do you need to get done before, what do you need to go before your time is up? It just really occurred to me, right? Because like I said, this guy's driving his car, heart attack, telephone pole, boom, we're at a funeral. I'm a little bit jealous he got to go so quickly. I sure hope I go quick. Boy, I sure hope I go quick. It's a good thing I like motorcycles. All right, folks. I'm sorry. That was dark. That was dark. Steve, have yourself a wonderful day. I'm glad you're up early and at it, and you're probably always up early and at it. My God, you work a lot. All right. Talk to you guys later. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later in the week. Bye bye.